Your phone unlocks in about a tenth of a second, and there's no camera in that button, no photo ever taken. So what's actually reading your finger in that split second? Not light. Electricity. Every fingerprint scanner has one job. Tell your ridges apart from everyone else's in an instant, with almost no room for error, even with a slightly damp or dusty thumb. Unlock your phone, tap to pay, walk through airport security. It's the same sensor doing the same trick each time. Under that little glass square is a grid of thousands of tiny sensors, packed closer together than the ridges on your own skin. But here's the part that surprises most people when they hear it. Most of us picture a camera in there, snapping a tiny photo of your fingertip and comparing pictures side by side, like a bouncer checking an ID. That's mostly wrong. Cameras get fooled easily by dirt, dim light, and smudge glass. The sensor your phone actually uses doesn't try to see your finger at all. Instead, it feels it electrically in a way a camera never could. Here's the real trick hiding under the glass. It's a grid of thousands of microscopic capacitor plates, each one able to sense a tiny electrical charge sitting just above it. Your skin, being mostly water and salt, conducts electricity quite well. So when a ridge of your fingerprint presses down and makes contact with a plate, it changes the amount of charge that plate can hold, and the sensor notices immediately. No two plates end up reading exactly the same thing. Now follow a valley instead of a ridge. Where the skin dips down between two ridges, it never quite touches the glass. There's a hair's width gap of air sitting in between. Air is a terrible conductor, so the plate underneath a valley reads a very different charge than the plate underneath a ridge sitting right next to it. Ridge touch, high charge. Valley gap, low charge. Multiply that difference across thousands of plates, all read together in a single pass, and you get a map. High charge, low charge, high charge, low charge, tracing the exact peaks and valleys of your fingerprint. It isn't a picture of your finger. It's a picture of its electricity redrawn one tiny plate at a time. And unlike a photo, a smudge or a bit of sweat barely changes the pattern at all. And here's the payoff that should actually make you feel better about handing your thumb to a phone. It doesn't save that map either. The chip finds a few dozen landmark points where ridges split apart, where they abruptly end, and turns just those into a short list of numbers, then locks that away instead. There is no photo of your finger stored anywhere on your phone, not even a blurry one. If that file ever leaked, nobody could rebuild your actual fingerprint from it. So the next time your thumb unlocks your phone in an instant, know what really happened underneath the glass. No lens, no flash, just a grid quietly reading the electricity your own skin was already carrying. Wild how something that fast is also that clever and that careful with what it keeps. That's exactly the kind of hidden machinery we love around here. Stick around, we keep cutting things open.